Hi everyone, welcome to another video. It's been 3 weeks since I posted last video. There is a reason for that. I will explain that because I was watching the market recently, and just like you, what we can see is that the market is so boring, right? We all feel that. There is no movement, it's absolutely sideways. Few days it goes up and few days it come down, and the portfolios, there is no change. There is no green. It is still in red. Many stocks are still down by 30%, 40%. So absolutely, especially Indian market, what we can see is absolute doomsday. There is no positivity at all, right? So I thought I will talk about two aspects, two things that we should keep in mind, and it is not just a topic. I would rather say it's a discussion that I'm trying to have over here. So let me start, because otherwise the video will be a bit lengthy, right? I don't want to talk too much. So right now the Nifty is trading around 23,700, 800 levels. So the all-time high, as you know, is 26,300, right? So we are far behind when it comes compares to the all-time high that we achieved. What's happening? There are a lot of issues, especially in Indian markets. First and foremost, our rupee is weakening. Indian rupee reached 96 against the dollar, and the reason for that is obvious: the war situation in the Middle East. So FIIs are selling massively. All these are connected points. Rupees weakening, FIIs are selling massively. Why they are selling? Indian market is not giving them the return that they anticipate, and basically the risk adjusted return, right? If the rupee is weakening, and one more aspect of the issue with FII investing is the tax structure is not so favorable for them. So when they consider all that, the risk adjusted return for FIAs are not so favorable. So they are selling massively. The Indian institutional investors are buying, DIS, domestic investors, but that's not enough, is what we are seeing currently. And now the petrol and diesel price also increased. 3 rupees, it's going to impact the inflation. Inflation is going to go up in the coming months. So all in all, we, the retail investors, the normal people, is going to get affected by all these scenarios, right? But the question that I want to ask over here is that, is it the end? Do you think the Indian market or the Indian economy is going to be bad or like this forever? That's the biggest question. So many people think so. Many people are absolutely pessimistic, or they don't have any optimism for India and India's economy. That's what I can see, and that's what I get to know when I talk to the people around me as well. Most of them think that India is going to have a lot of troubles. To some extent, it is true. I will talk that as well. And many people think India is not going to have a good future. I'm curious to know your view about India and India's economy and India as a nation. What do you think about India? Not just stock market perspective, but India as a nation, our economy, our country, socially, economically, health-wise, education-wise, politically, many sort of things are there, right? As a nation, what do you think? What's the future for India? Please comment. I am very curious to know, because I just want to know what the common people think, right? Now, the corresponding point to when it comes to stock market investment is, if you are not bullish on India, on what basis are you going to invest in the Indian market, right? It is absolutely contradicting. Now you can ask, there is nothing good about India, and what is the point in investing in India? I agree that, yes, okay, but again, you can't say there is nothing good about India. My point is that the things that's happening currently in India and around the world, as investors, do you think we have any control over that? I would say we have very minimal control. As investors, what we can ask, what we can do is that raise questions, give feedbacks through the social media platforms wherever it is possible, and make it audible for the leadership, whoever it is, right? The authorities. That's all we can do. Even I don't find any other way, like other than giving us or raising questions, around the issues that's happening right now in India. Apart from that, we have very limited control. Right now, Nifty had given no returns in the past 2 years. That's the reality. And if you take 5-year returns, 10-year returns, it is in 9%, 10% levels. So 2 points over here is that if you are not bullish about India, how are you going to, you know, invest? What conviction you have to invest in India, right? To substantiate that, do you think this is the first time India is going through this sort of issues? I would say no. Even in the past, we had gone through similar or worse situation like this, and we come up, right? We come up, or we resolved all that, and we had risen up on the occasion. So this is not the first time we are going through such a bad crisis as we see today, especially when it comes to stock market, right? But you also have to understand that Indian stock market had gone up significantly in the last few years. Basically, from the COVID low of 7,500, we are sitting around 24,000 levels. That means we already tripled the index. Many stocks had given 8x, 10x, 15x returns. So it is natural that there will be a time correction, but even otherwise, we do have issues with domestic economy, in the sense that petrol price had gone up because of the war, and rupee is weakening, and FIAs are selling, and inflation is going to go up. All these are issues that we are facing currently, and we are going to face in the upcoming months as well. But if you think that we are going to die like this, or our economy is going to suffer like this forever, there is no comeback from here, then that's not the right way to think, is what my point is. If you are a stock market investor, if you are a long-term investor, we should have conviction in the long-term aspect of India and Indian economy. You may sound it cliche, because all the investors say the same thing: have long-term thinking, be bullish on India. But the point is, if you don't have, then I would say you should not invest. You can't blame, or of course, you can criticize the government or the leaders or the authorities for not taking enough action. But blaming them, or blaming that nation, and losing hope is different, right? That is kind of, what do you say, that is negativity, where you feel like there is no hope for India. That, I would say, that is not good. We can all criticize, but never lose hope. And many people, I also, we can see that many people are comparing the Nifty returns right now. See, we are already down by 10-15% from the all-time high. If you compare the 5-year return or 10-year return, obviously it will be less, right? And there is another issue also. When the Nifty is at all-time high, that time they will compare the Nifty returns and say that the 10-year return is 18%, 5-year return is 20%, like that. We can see that across the board. PMS people, mutual fund managers, everybody is promoting the mutual funds when the market is at all-time high and comparing it with 5 years, 10 years, obviously when the market is at all-time high, 5-year return and 10-year return will be much high, right? I mean 18% or 20%. Likewise, when the market is down, the comparison will be low only. I mean, the returns will be low only. 5-year, 10-year return will be maybe 8% or 10% that we can see currently. Currently, the Nifty 5-year return and 10-year returns are in the range of 10% or 11%, which is significantly low, right? So, and people are judging by that return that uh, Indian economy is doing poorly. See, we all have to uh, talk in terms of comparison. Like, there is no point in comparing Nifty's 5-year return or 10-year return with current levels. In the next 1 or 2 weeks, if Nifty reaches all-time high, that 10 or 11% becomes 14 or 15%. That is absolutely relative. So just by doing that comparison when the market is down doesn't give you the complete picture. I hope you are understanding my point, right? Historically, if you take uh, when the market is at decent levels, Nifty had given 13 to 14% historically, 10-15 years, which is a reasonable return. Even now you can expect going forward 12 to 14%. If you can beat the index, beat this return by doing direct stock investing, let us say 15 or 17%, which is very good, right? You are a very successful investor. That should be the aspiration also. These are the 2 points that I want to reiterate. Be bullish on India. Don't be pessimistic. There are issues, but we will overcome that. Absolutely. I have no doubt about it. When we may have to be patient for some time because there are a lot of things that are not in our control, right? And secondly, don't compare Nifty returns or I know that the other indices are going up like anything. US market that is another thing. People are suggesting go and invest in the broader market, US market. Okay, it's your wish. I am not saying don't invest or we have a lot of opportunities in India right now is what my belief, and I follow that. I mean, first of all, I don't have any visibility on the foreign markets, so for the foreseeable future, I am not going to invest anywhere except in India. But yes, the dollar appreciation, the rupee depreciation that's happening right now, you will get decent returns if you invest in US market, and if you feel so, um, you can. That's your choice, right? I'm not against any of that. But again, you have to remember that the more money you invest in the foreign market, the more it hurts India. I'm not insisting any nationalism or anything, but I'm saying that is also a reality. The more money we invest abroad, uh, it's not good for India, right? That is also there. But of course, I mean, we can be, we can think about ourselves. Nothing wrong in that. There is no right or wrong. I'm just giving you facts over here. So, like I said, uh, personally, I'm seeing a lot of pessimism, a lot of negativity around Indian market. But if you are not bullish or if you are not optimistic about India's future, it's very hard to have, or it's very hard to build that conviction to invest for the long term. So if you don't have conviction, it's hard for you to make money. It's very simple. Whoever had that conviction made significant amount of money from the Indian markets. You can read, you can see the legends, right? Who made tons of money by investing only in the Indian market. That's what I want to talk in today's video. That was the reason I took some gap, because I don't want to just talk about another subject about Indian markets, because there are a lot of negativity and I thought I will address that rather taking up another topic. So like I mentioned, do comment below your opinion or your thinking about India's future. I am eager to know that. and I want to take this discussion further, where if you can point out some facts that I am not aware of, that will be helpful for me also to dig little deeper and come up with some sort of research around that. I'm expecting your opinions in the comment section, uh, and I would say, like, I want to end this video on a positive note. This too shall pass, because historically that's what happened, and this time it's no different, right? We will overcome all the challenges that we are facing currently. So yeah, that's what I want to talk in today's video. I will come up with another one shortly. Till then, take care.